All the fembots say he's pretty fly for a white bot.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe class, Fireflight. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. We have some lovely artwork of Fireflight in both of his mouth. Aerial bot Fireflight. On this side, we have some primes. Your Till All Are One in multiple languages. Hooray for languages. He is a Dos Classic. This side we have Superion, because we can't form him with those guys. Go figure. Fireflight again. Up top, Fireflight. On the bottom, words, things, stuff. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Fireflight, the next of our aerial bots in this Age of the Primes line. And this guy here is a recolor remold of Slingshot. You'll see a lot of things that you recognize once we take a look at the comparisons here. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. And there is the noggin. And a very nice head sculpt there. You got some silver for the top of his head, nice bright blue for the eyes. Face painted in gray. And we got some nice white and red and blue. He's a very patriotic bot. Little hits of blue. The fists are painted in silver. And again, a good amount of this we've already seen in Slingshot. There's toesies. Big heelys. Makes them stable though. You got the nose cone there on the back, and that's pretty much it. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? The information shall be passed along. The head is on a ball joint. You got a little bit of wiggly-waggly. He can look up only a little bit. He can look down a good bit. Head can rotate. Can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. Can move in and out. You can use this transformation joint also if you need that to happen. You do have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow. So you have nice full range of movement there. You do have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far, back that far, outward, full splits, and some extra. You got thigh rotation. You got 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, and as far as the feet, they can't move up, the toes can move down, the heels can move down also if you need that to happen, and you have your ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we get a pair of blasters, and these are the exact same blasters that came with Slingshot. Just cast in black, and that is all you get with Fireflight. And of course, he can wield his weapons for maximum pew-pewing and bang-banging. And are his weapons Blush compatible? Yes, they are! Oh, yes, they are Blush compatible. We can just plug one in here, we can plug one in here, and we can do a big old Fireflighting Blush! Fight or flight. And his shins are also Blush compatible in case that is something you needed. I need that more than you know. We can go further with this since there are a lot of Blush compatible ports on him, but we're going to stop here. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with 86 Prime. Here he is with the Combiner Wars Fireflight. And here he is with G1 Fireflight because he's precious, oh so precious. Aww. And here he is with the other aerial bot boys. You can see how they all look together, and if you'd like a measurement to the top of his head, Fireflight comes in at 5¼ inches tall. So, there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's! So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rotate his head 180 and then flip out the landing gear. Just a little man bun going on there. And then we're going to take the arms, rotate them 180 and just fold them all the way up and just bring the arm up, and there'll be a peg port connection right there. And we just take that and just plug that in. And second verse, just like the first. And once that is done, we just untab the cockpit, bring it up, and then bring it all the way down. Tab slot connections right there. Just tab that in, and we have the front of the jet all done. And now for the lower body, we just tab the legs together. Then we're going to open up the shins and just collapse the legs in like so. And then just close these panels back up. And then you're just going to bring the toes back, bring the tail down, flip up this fin, bring down the wings. And there you have Fireflight in his alt mode. Not a bad spin. But there he is in his alt mode. And while it's not the sleekest jet mode, kind of bricky, but it gets the job done. So now let's take a look at the details here in the alt mode. So the cockpit is done in a nice silver. Got some gray trim that goes down the back there. And the wings, you got some yellow and blue stripes, Autobot symbols. The tail fin has a bit of silver with the yellow and blue stripage. And yeah, there is the top, there is the bottom, technically visible head syndrome. I mean, that is the back of his head. I mean, it's right there. You can't see his face, but that's, it's his head. With his little man bun. Anyway, and he can slide as flying things slide. Hooray for sliding, flying things. And for comparison, here he is with the Combiner Wars, Fireflight. And here he is with G1 Fireflight, because he's precious, oh so precious. And here he is with the crew thus far, so you can see how they look together, and they look pretty good together. And if you're a sucker for measurements from the nose to the tail, we're looking at about 6.5 inches long, with a wingspan of about 4.5 inches wide. So, there you go. Now, as far as the alt mode goes, of course you can store the weapons, and they just store right under the wings, thusly and thusly. And there you have your storage. Hooray for storage! And of course, the last thing we can do is we can combine him with Superion, and to do that, we just we need a little tool here, and we need to just stab him in the stomach, and then just rip him in half. That's my favorite part! And we just take the halves of Mr. Flight here, and we just plug them on. These are very solid connections here. Get those pushed in, and there you go. And we have us an almost complete Superion here. Hey, what are you doing there? You'll just look for any hole to live in, won't you? Little freeloading. So there you have Fireflight, and yeah, he's a basic jet former like all of the Limbots have been so far. Nothing fantastic, nothing mind-blowing, but he gets the job done. And being just a recolor remold of Slingshot, he's not bringing much new to the table. But our Superion is nearing completion, 4 down, 1 to go. So there you go. Now I picked this up from BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Age of the Primes playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Fireflight, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Ah, Fireflight, my friend, pal, buddy, amigo. I am none of those things to you. Look, I'm trying, okay? Look, the fact of the matter is, you're the most important member of this team. You're the glue that holds all this together. Still don't believe you. Look, I'm trying, okay? Alright, fact of the matter is, I tolerate you the most. Still not buying it. I'm trying, okay?